Hey, everybody, and welcome to a hilarious episode of John Talks Indian Cinema. I'm your host, the Indian Cine-MANIAC, back with another 10-ish minute review. Okay, so the film that I am going to review is a wacky one. And I have to say, I think, I want, first of all, this was recommended by, I have a misprint here. I think it's Camera W Man. Camera W Man. I think it's Camera Woman, shortened for that. I think so. But they recommended a comedy from 2005, Garam Masala, Hot Spice. So I told my wife to start calling me Garam Masala. Anyway, she won't. I think this, it was directed by Priyadarshan, who also directed Bhool Bhulaiyaa. Stars Akshay Kumar, who you guys know I'm a big fan of. Baby, OMG, Jolly, LLB3, Kasari, John Abraham, again, big fan. Dhoom, Madres Café, Tehran, Paresh Rawal, who was excellent in this film. OMG, Thamma, Sanju, Rim Sen, Dhoom, Dhoom 2, where she played Sweetie. And there's a character named Sweetie in this, but not her. And also in Johnny Gaddar. Nitu Chandra, who plays Sweetie. Daisy Bopana and Neha Dupia, who is in Sing is King and Hindi Medium. This wacky comedy is a remake of Boeing, which was made in Hollywood in 65 with Tony Curtis and Jerry Lewis, and a Malayalam version in 1985 starring Mohanlal. So this is the third version of this. And Akshay Kumar said this was the toughest role in his career, and he won a Filmfare Award for Best Comic Role. This was also John Abraham's first comedy. And I love John Abraham. Comedy's really not his thing. And it was filmed in I've never heard of this place, filmed in Port Louis in Mauritius Island, which is a country near the Indian Ocean. It looked like Miami. I've never seen any, I think in all the films I've seen, I've never seen this location. It was beautiful. Okay, the story, which could not be made today, I might add. The story is about two photographers who work for a magazine, Garam Masala, Hot Spice. And it opens with a song and them taking pictures of beautiful women in all these different locations. And the plot of the film is this. Akshay Kumar's character, who plays Mac, is engaged to Anjali. He also wants, he's a bit of a playboy, a player. And through circumstances, John Abraham's character, Sam, wins a contest and goes to one of the prizes, gets to go to America for a month. So he's gone for a chunk of the film. Now, Akshay's character is ticked off because he's the better photographer. He was this guy's boss, and the guy cheated too, by the way. No accountability for that either. He cheated. He used someone else's photo to win a photo contest. So now he wants to get his revenge. So he's going to do that by getting a better apartment, a better car, and more women. So he becomes a caretaker of this beautiful apartment. By the way, this is based on a play. And you could tell that because most of it takes place in this one giant apartment with doors. This is we call this a bedroom farce or a British farce. And what that means is you've got one set with a lot of doors. And there's a lot of in and out of the doors. One goes in, one comes out. That's a bedroom farce too, they call it. That's what this film was. So and he's got a friend who's a mechanic who can get him access to nice cars, so he can put on this big show. Now he gets introduced to a bunch of air hostesses, and their names are Sweetie, Deep Tea, and Daisy. Although in the beginning of the film, John Mac and Sam try to date Maggie, the receptionist, who I think was the hottest one out of them all. But she does her musical number, and you never really see her again. Okay, so now he gets engaged to these three women, and because they're airline hostesses, they're all on different schedules, and they all stay with him in this giant apartment. And they, timing wise, they just missed each other, miss each other. Now here comes the funny stuff. The Parash Rawal's character, who is Mango, Uncle Mango. Oh, excuse me, Mango. Mumbo. Now, he's in everything, Parash Rawal. I thought he was hilarious in this film. He's the butler, for lack of a better word, who is exasperated of the comings and goings in this apartment. Because every woman that he's engaged to, well, he's actually engaged to four, but in the apartment, there's only three. He's got to cook something different for each one. And when one comes back and sees something that was cooked for the other one, and that's a running gag too, he cooks in the kitchen, the food's no good, he dumps it in a garbage can. That happens a lot throughout this movie. And he's also got a picture frame with the three different pictures of the girls that he has to replace before they show up. So that's a running gag too. Okay, so now as the story progresses, Sam comes back from America, wants to live with Mac for some reason because he's supposed to have his own apartment that the company supplies, but he doesn't want to live there. So now he's helping Mac keep the charade going, the lies going. Okay. Okay. So now it's this wacky, crazy bedroom farce, where people are coming in, going out. You know, he's barely they're it is very slapsticky. And it's also a mile a minute. The stuff never stops. They're jumping over furniture. Now, I thought Akshay does a really good job with the comedy. I thought John Abraham was okay. Like this was this was his first comedy. You could kind of tell because he was just a little too I don't know what's the word. I don't want to say non-believable because in a film like this, you're not looking for like gritty reality, but he was almost a little silly. But I thought Akshay Kumar was really good in it, and I thought the girls were good in it, the ladies. But I thought Parash Rawal was just every scene he's in, he steals the scene. Very very funny. Um, so the movie is how he's not going to get caught, and of course you know he's going to get caught, and then one of the girls ends up falling in love with Sam, and they each find out about each other, and then the fiance, his real fiance, finds out, and she heads away because she's so upset. He goes chasing after her after the other air hostesses found out what he was doing. He thought she had left. He leaves the airport. There she is with Sam. Sam found her. Then they turn around and there's like, I don't know how many, 50 air hostesses running after him. And he kind of falls and starts crawling towards the car. And the movie ends till the credit song. That is the story. Now, camera woman or camera, I'm saying camera woman, you know who I'm talking about. If I had seen this after I have watched a lot of thoughtful, grounded, realistic, some dark films. So because of that, I think I looked at this film a lot differently than I probably would have. Because as anyone knows who watches this channel, I'm not a big fan of 90s Bollywood. No, and that includes early 2000s. They have a look to them. They have a certain sound that I'm not a big fan of. I find them a little bit silly. But because of the films that I've watched, this was like a palate cleanser for me. Okay. Now, The story I'm going to give a 5 only because it's a remake of two versions of this that have already been made, right? And the play. So it's not an original story. Again, no criticism, just the reality. As far as performances, look, there's a saying, dying is easy, comedy is hard. And comedy is hard. And a film like this that is nonstop slapstick, nonstop things happening, falling over furniture, exasperated looks, miscommunication, that type of thing. It's not an easy thing to do. I think for the most part, the cast pulls it off, especially Akshay Kumar and Par, Par Rawal, Paresh Rawal. They really pull it off. John Abraham does all right, but he got a little grating on me. And the ladies were fine. I thought all the ladies were fine in this. Not, but again, the so let me performances. I'm going to give the performances a 7 on the strength of Akshay and Paresh. Because when they're there, and Akshay's in most of it, it really does really well. Everyone else was fine. Okay, now the music. There was a lot of music in this, and they were big numbers. Every single one of them was a big number. The first song, Ada, is the opening of the movie where you introduce to Mac and Sam. It starts with a rap number, and then the lyrics are, "You're now going to get hot spikes," and beautiful girls are taking pictures. They're riding their motorcycles with their sunglasses on. So it's a pretty cool number. The second song features Maggie, who I'm surprised no one ended up with because she was super hot. It was called Chori Chori Dil Lagaya. Stealthily Took the Heart. And it's at an awards party where she starts dancing with all these guys behind her. And at one point, her skirt gets torn off, so now she's got a little short skirt, and she was beautiful. And that was a cool number, too. I really liked that. The third song, Falek Dekun, I Look at the Sky, and he proposes to all three women with the same line, with the same ring, but says, "I'll give you the ring after we get married, not before." And it's the lyric is "Peace, peace, peace," and it's a really cool song because there's the three women are featured in it in three different sets in locations, and Akshay's character falls into each set, does a little bit with them, then goes to another one, and back and forth. And that happens a lot, and they all look great in it. So I really like that number 2. The fourth song is called Dil Samandar, after Mac and Sam fight, and then it turns into this like amazing beach location with the girls, the women are dressed up in Baywatch red one-piece bathing suits, and they're the location's beautiful. They've got pillars in the middle of the beach, and then the final number is during the credits, and it's Kiss Me Baby, and it's a big production number. And and again, everyone looks great in it. So I really like the music in this. I think I liked it more than I liked the movie, even though I liked the movie. I'm going to give the music in this a 7 because I thought the production numbers were really good, and it was very Bollywood for this. And I'm also, I'm remembering what year it was. Okay, so 2005. So I get it. So I get the 7. Is that what I said? I think I said that. I'm going to give the music a 7. Now, my final verdict. Again, I want to make this clear. Had I seen this, like if I watched one film in a month and this was the film I watched, I probably wouldn't be as generous. But because of the type of films I've been watching, this was like kind of a breath of fresh air. It was stupid, shut my brain off. I did genuinely laugh through a lot of the movie. Some of the stuff was stupid, over the top. That's fine. But I enjoyed it. I was a little like I didn't really understand the ending, why they would end it like that, because he was a lech. He was a bad guy. He was lying to everybody. And there really were no consequences because he was going to end up with Angela, the one he was originally engaged to. But the way it ended with the freeze frame and no consequences, I just, it's kind of lame. But I'm going to give the movie a 7. Now, if you've been watching a lot of dark movies or serious movies and you want something that you can just sit there, shut your brain off and laugh, I think this is the one. I really do. Okay, so that's my review of Garam Masala. So let me know what you think. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's okay. That's what I'm here for. All right. And do me a favor. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button, and please share. We're trying to, my next goal is 3,000. We're getting there. You guys keep saying 10,000, 10,000. Baby steps, baby steps. From your mouth to God's ears, I hope I get 10,000. But for now, 3,000 is the goal. Help me get there. All right. All right. That's it. We'll talk to you soon on John Talks Indian Cinema with another movie review, a trailer reaction, or a song reaction. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.